Hey, what's going on? College football fans, Buff Nation, everybody. Wow, looks like we have a ton of people here already in the comments. This is great. People from Michigan, LSU, of course, Colorado fans in here. And hey, man, please hit that like. Consider subscribing if you want to keep up with what's going on here. Thrilled to have all you guys here. This is a really big deal. Bryce Underwood, the top quarterback in next year's class, is announcing his commitment here in just a few minutes. Going to be posting here on Instagram, so I got it up. Let me know where you think he's going. Of course, he lives in Belleville, Michigan, where one of our loyal subscribers, Lawrence Collins, is at. Big Michigan fan as well. And it's looking like it's down between LSU, Michigan, Alabama, and Colorado. I think right now, probably, if I had to put money on it right now, we're going to see Bryce Underwood commit to the LSU Tigers. That's my guess. But as we know with Colorado, I guess, these crystal balls, man, they mean nothing half the time. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, like, y'all let me know what you're thinking. But hey, if Colorado's in the mix, I'm guessing there's a shot. But Bryce Underwood, I love the way that he plays. What I really like about his ability, not only as a leader and a winner, all of that at Belleville, is that he's got a fantastic arm, can make all the throws. He's got the accuracy. He has that big 6'4", 6'5" frame, right? Size that you're not going to have to worry about him seeing over the lineman, anything like that. He can run as well. But what I really like about his game is that he's you don't have to coach out of him, so to speak, him being like a run first player or anything like that. He's always keeping his eyes downfield, always keeping his options open. He's a passer first, then a runner. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. But whoever he gets, whatever school gets his commitment today, congratulations. This is awesome. But I would say overwhelmingly, I'm thinking that Bryce Underwood is probably an LSU Tiger. See, there's been a handful of crystal balls put towards him. 4 predictions, and I think we got one earlier today as well. But Steve Wilfong, Alan Trieu, Bryce Kuhn, Sonny Ship, all of them. And these ones came today on the 6th. So we'll just have to see. Pretty interesting. But nonetheless, regardless of where he commits, all of these schools, I'm sure, will still be recruiting Bryce Underwood throughout the next year. And yeah, a lot of these schools have their own advantages, have their own reasons for probably why they're in the mix. But LSU, I mean, recently Heisman winners of Joe Burrow, again, different staff, but still Joe Burrow you have there. Jane Daniels this year. I mean, if you're Bryce Underwood, it would make sense following that line. Okay, Michigan, hey, staying home, being the hometown guy. Probably the most talented quarterback that they've had there in a while. Him having the ability to stay home and be that guy at Michigan, I think would be really exciting. We'll just have to see. And then with Colorado, of course, there's not another program that has more social media buzz than the Colorado Buffaloes and Coach Prime and all of that. Man, you guys are cracking me up. I don't know. I don't have my expectations too high. I was thinking maybe I was feeling a little bit better about Charles Lester over the summer than how I feel right now with Bryce Underwood. That's kind of how I feel. So my expectations are tempered, but I do feel like it's probably the case that he's going to LSU. That's my guess. So I'm going to try and keep my eyes on this. Going to be refreshing as I toggle between everything. But yeah, y'all let me know. Let me open up. Get some lighting going on in here. We don't know where he's going yet. So Oh, Chris Brown coming in here from X saying my boy's doing documentary on him at Belleville. He just told, well, that's exciting. I love that these players have a lot of stuff. They're filming a lot of these documentaries, and my goodness, we got 1,300 people in here. Please consider hitting that like and subscribing. That would mean a lot, but he's not going live with anything right now. From what I understand is that he's going to be posting a video. So that means he's already made his commitment, wherever that is. Obviously, going to LSU, you've seen the work that man, why am I blanking on his name? Coach Kelly, right? I keep wanting to say Les Miles. Y'all help me out with this. But what he did with Jane Daniels this past year, and honestly, Jane Daniels wasn't that good of a quarterback at Arizona State. And guys, I want to get through all this, man. Just because you have CU in your top 4 and don't choose CU doesn't mean that you're just using us for clout. Like, the fact that we are in these conversations is a huge deal. And it speaks highly of what we're building here. But anytime I know this is going to happen. Every time a guy doesn't pick their school, the character assassination, saying he's a bad guy, that he just wants the bag from the other school, all these lazy narratives about these teenage kids start coming out. No, there are reasons for Bryce Underwood to no doubt be considering CU. But it's not like these other schools, Michigan, LSU, Alabama, don't have anything else to offer. I mean, let's be real. Like, if I'm removing my Colorado subjective view on this thing away, I would probably be picking LSU too. I'm not just going to say that. They've had recent Heisman winners. You saw what happened with Jay Daniels there. Got the SEC eyeballs on you. You know LSU is going to be paying you just fine, making you comfortable, right? That would probably be my pick right now. I love that CU's in the conversation, and I love that we've been getting some big time recruits and transfers here. But for some people, and for probably some quarterbacks, we probably have some more winning to do, and we got to prove ourselves a little bit more this next year with some of these guys, and that's totally fair. I'm turning on my light here. Sun's already setting. The fact that CU is in the same sentence as those schools is a win. Absolutely, guys. I just think the whole, he's using us for clout, all this, man, it's just so lazy. Not everybody is going to come and choose CU, and that's totally fine. Yeah. And William Berry, thank you for saying this. He is the top quarterback in the 25 class. So he has his next year to play. And things can change. Flips can happen. The fact that we're in this top 4 right now is a huge deal. And, we're going to find out kind of where we stand right now. Is CU going to be in that top position? I don't think so. But again, the crystal balls are wrong with Jordan Seaton. So I'm saying there's a chance, but I think right now probably the school that has probably the least amount of steam in this top 4 is probably Alabama. I just haven't heard much about it or seen much about it going on with Twitter. So we'll just have to see. But I think LSU's probably in the driver's seat. Michigan, I still feel like, according to Lawrence Collins, we've had a lot of conversations, Lawrence and I, and he's saying Michigan probably still has some ground to make up. With them kind of coming into the recruiting conversations a little bit later than some of these other programs. But they did get him on campus, if I remember correctly, for that Ohio State-Michigan game. So that's huge. But we're just going to have to see. The big one saying, my crystal ball says CU. Hey, I love it. I absolutely love it. Tremaine Young, good to see you. Y'all please hit that like as we get this thing going. But at the end of the day, I'm excited that CU is in this race, and Bryce Underwood's a great player, man. I'm gonna be rooting for him no matter where he ends up going. And again, we still got a full year to figure out kind of where he officially is going to be. So y'all let me know if anything else or if there's like any news. I'm continuing to refresh the Instagram page here as I can. I wish I could get a poll up here. Rawhide knows how to do this because I would like to get a poll going of like, hey, where do you think he's going? But we're just gonna have to see. Mostly 7-on-7, or mostly LSU because I play 7-on-7. Well, hey man, we'll just have to see. Tyler Banks saying it's between CU and LSU. FSU, PSU, Oregon, all have no chance. Alabama got in too late. Michigan, there's a lot of uncertainty with Michigan and Harbaugh. That's very true in the NFL. I really think it's CU. It's a valid point. What the heck is going on with Jim Harbaugh? I mean, I know he hired that agent that primarily represents coaches and I think some players in the NFL. Personally, I wish that Jim Harbaugh would stick at Michigan. Um, I would just like to see that. I think he's meant for Michigan. Obviously, he's a Michigan man, and I know the NFL is enticing, but he's done such a good job at Michigan. I would like to see him stay at Michigan, but it doesn't like if you're reading all the tea leaves or whatever, it kind of looks like he's probably going. But isn't that the narrative every year that this is Jim Harbaugh's last year? A lot of people saying he's an LSU Tiger. Yeah, y'all continue to let me know in the comments where you think he's committing to today. I want the Buffs. I'm not shy about that, but I think most likely it's probably LSU. Why hasn't Jim Harbaugh taken that contract extension yet? Huh? Is he just still trying to leverage for more money? It's going to LSU. DMVU saying PSU doesn't have a chance. It's pretty wild. PSU is great education, incredible defense that he can play off of. Very true. And again, there's a whole nother year to this, guys. So yes, you can have a commitment, but again, you gotta continue to recruit your commits. Things can change, obviously. We know that. So maybe PSU can make up some ground and gain some momentum over this next year, regardless of what happens today. We'll just have to see. But I'll tell you one thing, Bryce Underwood, he isn't picking any school because of education. I don't think he's probably picking the best football program for him. Yeah, and we still, I guess Antoine Hill could still be on the table for CU this next year until we see a decommit, recommit to CU at a later time. I'm not going to get my hopes up. We'll just have to see. All right. Unfortunately, probably LSU. We got a Michigan fan, Cameron, saying the same thing. But man, it's really cool when guys stay home and they choose to be that guy. I think it's really cool. I think regardless of where he picks, there's going to be some great storylines with this. Go Buffs. That's right. LSU got some money, makes most sense, I guess. But it's not to say that Michigan and Colorado can't make him comfortable either, But I think that LSU does have a lot going in favor in terms of, hey, you're not worrying about Brian Kelly leaving LSU, regardless of how you feel about that as a Michigan or Colorado fan, about how unrealistic or crazy some of those narratives about Harbaugh and Coach Prime leaving at some point are. They're out there, okay? And LSU has the most recent Heisman quarterback winner. That's always nice to see. And this would give them, I believe, the number one recruiting class on top of the guys that they already have committed. Lawrence was telling me that earlier. But William Barry bringing up this point, yeah. Coach Prime's been to 3 different states. Did he possibly get his butt up to cold ass Michigan to have a little visit with Bryce Underwood up there in Belleville? We'll just have to see. Gonna do another refresh here. What's up with my notifications? Y'all can subscribe to David Talks Buffs on Instagram. Trying to get that going. Chris Lee, best food down in Baton Rouge. Go Tigers. And I would say absolutely right if we're talking between Louisiana, Colorado, and Michigan. My bet would be on Louisiana too. You just gotta, you gotta make sure you're still eating a little healthy when you're down there, because um, some of that comfort food isn't always the healthiest, right? Antoine Hill isn't that good, man. I think he's pretty good. I think he's very good. On 3 had Seton. Everybody had Seton wrong. Only guy that had Seton right was Guru. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Miss or M squared edits. He's going live. That's what Shirley's saying. And we'll just have to see. Guess while we're getting this going, I can pull up the scouting report too. I'll just read this from 24/7. Ahead of his years physically, and it looks like he could be a senior or college player already. Has a strong arm with the ability to make the throws any part of the field. Throws a good deep ball. I can use touch to give his receivers a chance to go make plays on the ball. Did an exceptional job of taking care of the ball as a freshman with 39 touchdowns to just 4 interceptions. Got rid of the ball quickly and was decisive with the ball for the most part. Very good athlete who honestly could be a high level recruit on defense if he was not such a great quarterback. Uses those legs to escape the rush and extend plays. He looks to throw after escaping, but can also take off and be dangerous as a runner. Won a state title as a freshman and had to come up with some clutch throws through the season and playoff run, showing he could come through in clutch situations. Currently shows no glaring weaknesses, just needs to continue to progress in terms of learning defenses and going through progressions, but shows high-end physical tools as well as intangibles. Is a high Power 5 prospect who will be recruited very heavily at a national level. This was from about year and a half ago, and Alan Triu, he was totally right about this. Totally right about this player, Bryce Underwood. Heavily recruited, highly regarded. Let's just hope we get this thing going. Coach Kev, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Hey, look who we got in here. Look who we got in here. The star himself, Jake Schwanitz. Friendly guest of the show as well. Hope you're doing all right. Jake Schwanitz, give me your quarterback pick for the Broncos this next year if we draft a quarterback, right? I want to know. You Michael Penix guy, Jane Daniels guy. What about Cam Ward? Where you at? Hopefully you're saying no to Bo Nix. Hopefully. What are your thoughts on JJ McCarthy? Tyler Banks did bring this up. Yeah, that Bryce recently did an interview where he was talking about, the different schools, and he did allude to the fact that he wants to be somewhere to build a legacy, to be legendary. Obviously, CU uses that language a lot, but you can kind of read into that and make of it what you want. He's the type of player that can establish a legacy for himself at any of these schools. I'm just being honest. Jake is the man. Bryce committing on ESPN or he's going live? I heard it was social media. Should I bring up my ESPN feed? I'll just go ahead and have that on my phone right now just in case. So give me 1 second, guys. me bring that up. 2025 QB is going to be Staub. If that's the case, man, we're in rough shape. I hope that's not true. And no disrespect to Ryan Staub. CU's just having enough of these 3-star guys, man, throughout the last 20 years. Okay. With Coach Prime, we should always be going after top end quarterback transfers or top end guys. Wait, Bryce switched to 5:30. Are you talking about 5:30 Mountain Time? Oh, please say no. All right, let me bring up ESPN here. Okay, ESPN's got the Steelers and Ravens game going on right now. Would it be on ESPN too? He is live at his high school. Go to his high school page. Somebody link me his high school page. In about 125. What? Go to his high school page. All right. What was his high school page? Belleville High School? Okay, 4:45. Commitment starts at 5:30. This is Eastern time, right? So yeah, I mean, we should be there. 5:30 Eastern is 3:30 Mountain Time. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get both Oh, hey, he's live. Hell yeah. Let's get this going. Y'all got audio on this? Y'all hear this okay? We need audio? All right, hold on. Here we go.
When you meet Bryce,
Okay, yeah, y'all should have audio now.
Anybody
Damn,
that meets
no
him will
audio?
fall in love with Bryce. He's such a genuine person outside of football. But in football, he is drilled in, dialed in. He's one of the most determined people, not just players I've ever met.
Bryce is the standard.
Too loud?
A random Cunningham mixed with a Pat Mahomes, mixed with a little Peyton Manning, mixed with a damn German Shepherd, like, you know, police dog. Like, you know what I mean? He is that. You know what I mean? He's the dog that's going to mark force. You know, however you want to play it, he's that, you know. And it's all the way. Yeah, man, look at me right there. I'm about to tell the camera what's going on. In my years, I've seen some amazing talent. Some talent that at 9 years old, I called high school coaches and said, hey man, I need you to come look at this kid, man. This kid will play in the NFL. Part of his work ethics and his understanding his work ethics come from his dad. So his dad taught him at a very young age, this is something that you want, that you have to work for. I always saw how serious he took the game, and seeing the family dynamic between him and his dad and how he continues to progress. You know, every level he played on, he has won and produced and continues to get better. He is a good cross between determination, faith, and sacrifice, and that is how he's gotten to where he is today.
All right.
For as good as he is physically, it's his mental toughness that's going to separate him down the road. I knew like I've known for some time. And I've had all Americans in just about every position, and I can tell you, if Bryce chose you, he would be all American at safety, all American wide receiver, all American at quarterback. If you put on the look weight, you probably play back too. So, like, he's a competitor. That's what he is. He's a competitor.
I remember at 6 or 7, they would be up, he'd come in, talking football, and doing drills and all types of stuff. And to me as a mom, like, we're going to put him to learn. And to sometimes, and every time Bryce probably don't really know where his day he out there kept, and he would come in tired, trying to work. But he definitely instilled the work ethic in Bryce to where I can see Bryce motivating other people, pushing other people. He actually sounds like his dad when he do it. We don't hear, but he do the same thing his dad said.
Started playing football when I was 6 years old. I did a lot of to learn that. You feel me? I just always on the ball in my hands. My dad said more of it, more of a bigger picture of it, more of a leader, which was quarterback position. It was many days that me and Bryce, the 6-year-old, came home after practice and argued. I had to argue with 6-year-old. No, I'm not exactly that young. And it's because he didn't understand what I was putting him through. Because we put 2 feet into this game, I wanted him to be the best. And I knew what it took to be the best. It was going to be uncomfortable for him, but I was willing to sacrifice him being uncomfortable for this moment that he's encountering right now. So, Sunday through Sunday, we went in, whether he wanted to or not, whether I wanted to or not. Talk about how hard those things came, the process that you came on.
Another part.
It was overwhelming for sure. And
this ain't even the official signing.
As if so much that, like, I'm looking at it more like a blessing because not everybody had this opportunity. Well, everybody had the opportunity, but you look at the best people that had things that I had to get to my man. So, like, that, it's just a blessing for me to have. A lot of people say I'm talented. Like, in my eyes, and I put it as like, I'm more of a hard-working player instead of like a talented player because I'm becoming the things I have at this moment. Because I work hard for it, I'm working in this nice working. I work at everybody, I work in competition. I was like 8, 9 years old, I went to 13 boys and I was working now. So. Bryce Underwood, and for the next 3 or 4 years, I know how to really do.
All right, please let that be the end of it. Let's get to the business. All right. My story, we still got another year of high school ball to play. Now, someone was saying the balloons tell the whole story. What do you mean? These are his balloon colors of his high school, or these are the colors of his high school. Oh, this audio is bad.
Right, we wait, yeah.
Goal numbers? I think that's a stretch, y'all. Dude, Shaq, Tina, that would be good. Just get it. Get to the business.
So first, I'd like to thank God for blessing me with the ability to do what I'm doing this. Also, I'd like to thank everyone for taking the time out of their day and supporting me on my journey. Also, I want to thank my parents for all they have done for me, pushing countless hours for me to be the best that I can possibly be. Thank you for all the sacrifices and hard work you have done for our family. Thank you for making sure that I excel on the field. Thank you for making me excel. To my little sister Chase, thank you for being my biggest cheerleader, best friend, and supporter. I will always support and protect you. I want to thank Quarterback University, South Mount South Body for developing me, not only as a quarterback, but as a man as well. I want to thank the coaching staff at Belleville High School for setting me up for success Monday through Thursday so I can execute on Fridays. I want to thank my linemen for protecting me through all sorts of injuries you guys have. The sacrifices you guys made in body is somewhat unreal. I truly appreciate my players I have in the team to make something out of nothing.
I apologize, guys. Well, that his audio sucks.
Cousins that has always supported me in my games, fundraising, and the life of children. So with that being said,
Here we go. Hey! Already got a jersey. Congratulations, LSU fans. The announcement was way shorter than the video. But the crystal balls, they were right. Thank you. But where's Shaq at? All right, enough of that. I'm going to cut the audio here. And, hey, congratulations. Congratulations to the LSU fans. You got to celebrate. I mean, hey, when you put out a Heisman winner like Jaden Daniels, you got to imagine that you're going to be right up there for one of the top quarterback recruits. This is awesome. Congratulations to you guys. But hey, the race is not over. Michigan fans, don't get too sad. You still got another year. Buffs fans, we still got another year to recruit this. But LSU is no doubt in the driver's seat with this. And hey, these other schools got some ground to make up. That's for sure. But congratulations, man, going to LSU. If you're a quarterback, that is absolutely one of the top places that you want to be going to. And but this is what I don't want to see. I don't want to see any Bus fans attacking this kid's character and all that, saying he just used us to clown. No, there are a lot of great football recruits that absolutely should be looking to Colorado, and for some of them, we end up as that number one choice. Right now, for Bryce Underwood, we're not that number one choice. That's totally fine. We got some work to do. Do not bash this man for his decision, especially on his birthday now. Wish him well, and let's see where the show goes on from here on out. But all I'm going to say, Bryce, next year when you sign that NLI, right? Got to get LSU or whoever you're flipping to get a better quality stream going, man. I could barely understand what was going on. That's right. If you're going to go commit to CU, let's just do it on Undisputed. But congratulations to LSU fans. Thank you for all the other fans of Michigan, LSU being in here on the stream. And Colorado fans, it's always great to see you guys. I mean, pretty much Erica says, I mean, anywhere than Dirty Dan, right? Anywhere than Dirty Dan. Anywhere else, But you got to imagine CU, when Shedeur Sanders is gone, they're going to be targeting the transfer portal. They're going to be targeting some of these other high-end recruits at the quarterback position in the 25 class, we'll see. Can somebody like Walter Taylor, Destin Wade, Ryan Staub be that guy? Sure. But I don't want to make plans on that right now. Let's still shoot for higher talent. Sorry if that offends people, but I want to see CU win for a long time. Brian Kelly will be gone after this year. Let's start the narrative. Buffs fans. Man. He ran from competition. What are you talking about? See, this is what I don't get. What competition? Dude, I don't understand this, but hey, let's go make sure we make this a real tough decision come next December for Bryce Underwoods. Go. Congratulations, LSU Tiger fans. Y'all enjoy this. Hey, you guys got a lot to be excited about. Congrats to Brian Kelly. Good recruiter. That fake Southern accent is serving him well down there in Baton Rouge. We'll just have to see how the rest of this goes. So, all right, guys. Don't even stress about 25, man. Don't even stress. We're going to get guys. All right. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you again for joining me for this. Please hit the like on the way out and let me know your thoughts on the whole show, on the commitment party. Was it Netflix worthy? Was it Tubi worthy? I want to hear from you. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And as always, Go Buffs.